Hello dear students, today we will continue our lesson in grade 9, Vectors and Translation. In the second part, we will speak about the coordinates of a vector in a coordinate plane. Vector in a coordinate plane. In this plane x prime o x, y prime o y, I have 2 points a and b. I want to find the coordinates of the vector ab. First, this green line represents the abscissa of A. The yellow line represents the abscissa of B. So, the red line here, xb minus xa, will represent the abscissa of the vector AB. It is called horizontal displacement. The pink now line represents y of A. We will speak about now the ordinate of the vector AB. The blue one represents y of B. So, the red line again represents yb minus ya, which is y of AB, of vector AB, which is the ordinate of the vector AB called its vertical displacement. So here by the figure, x of AB equal x of B minus x of A, and y of the vector AB is equal to yb minus ya. So, the vector AB has the coordinates x of AB and y of AB. And as we said, x of AB is xb minus xa, yb minus ya. You have to pay attention here that we subtracted the abscissa of the extremity minus the abscissa of the origin of the vector. And the ordinate of the extremity minus the ordinate of the origin of the vector. Or we can write it in this way. We will write the abscissa of the vector AB above and the ordinate of the vector AB below. Now we'll have this small application. I have the points A minus 2, 2 and the point B 4, 1. I want to find the coordinates of the vector OA, the vector OB, and the vector AB and the vector BA. We will start with the vector OA. How can I calculate the coordinates of the vector OA? I have to calculate the abscissa, then calculate the ordinate. I have to keep in mind that the coordinates of the point O is 0, 0. It is the origin of the plane. So, x of OA equal xa minus xo. It is minus 2 minus 0 equal minus 2. And y of OA equal ya minus yo. It is 2 minus 0 equal 2. So as you pay attention here, the coordinates of the vector OA are the same of the point A. Now I want to calculate the coordinates of the vector OB. For the vector OB, it's the same. xb minus xo, I will calculate the abscissa, which is 4. Y of OB equal yb minus yo. It is 1 minus 0 equal 1. So here, dear students, the coordinates of the vector OB equals 4, 1. So as you notice here, also, the coordinates of the vector OB are equal to the coordinates of the vector of the point B. Now, I want to calculate the coordinates of the vector AB. I will apply the rule xb minus xa equals to 6 and yb minus ya, it is equal to minus 1. So the coordinates are 6 minus 1. Now, let's calculate the coordinates of the vector BA. We will have x of A minus x of B, it is minus 2 minus 4 equal minus 6. And y of BA equal 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the coordinates of the vector BA equal minus 6, 1. As you know, the two vectors AB and BA are two opposite vectors. That is, the vector AB is equal to minus vector BA. Let's talk now about their coordinates. The abscissa of the vector AB is equal to 6. And the abscissa of the vector BA is equal to minus 6. Whereas the ordinate of the vector AB is equal to minus 1, and the ordinate of the vector BA is equal to 1. So as you noticed here, as if I multiplied the coordinates of the vector AB by -1 to get the coordinates of the vector BA. What can we deduce from this small application? We will have the following notes. As we noticed in the application, if the point A has the coordinates AB, then the vector OA will have the same coordinate AB. And vice versa. If the vector OA has the coordinates AB, then the coordinates of the point A will be the same, A and B. If the vector AB has the coordinates AB, then the vector BA will have the coordinates minus A minus B. That is, I will multiply the coordinates of the vector AB by -1. If the vector AB is parallel to x prime OX, to the horizontal axis, then the ordinate of the vector AB will be equal to 0. Who can tell me what's the reason for this? Yes, as you know, if the vector AB is parallel to x prime x, then the points A and B will have the same ordinate. So y of AB is yB minus YA, it will be equal to 0. The same, if the vector AB is parallel to y prime y, then the abscissa of the vector AB is equal to 0. Since, as you know, if the vector AB is parallel to y prime y, the points A and B will have the same abscissa. Therefore, if we subtract them, we will get 0. Note number 6, if D is the translate of C by translation of vector AB, then the vector CD will equal to the vector AB. That is, x of CD is equal to x of AB, and y of CD is equal to y of AB. We can write xD minus xC equal xB minus xA, and yd minus yc equal yb minus ya. That is, if we know the coordinate of 3 points of these 4, we will calculate the coordinates of the fourth one. We will use this relation to calculate its coordinates.